What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to a first class overnight train ride in Norway. And it says here that this is going from Oslo to Trondheim, and I am very curious about this because, here in the United States, we don't have anything like this. We don't ride on trains. So today, I thought it'd be cool to see what all this is like in Norway. So let's take a look.
Our train is being pushed into the platform fresh from the sidings not too far from the station.
I don't know. I don't know why this is funny to me. Cuz it's like it's something that Americans we only see this like in TV, like movies, stories, like books even. You read about trains like Harry Potter or something, right? And then you just seeing this in like real life. There it is. I mean, this must be so normal for Norwegians. Like this is just like nothing special, I guess. But for me, this is like this it's so cool. Like imagining being at the train station like and seeing your train come down. Why is that guy standing in the door like that? Shouldn't he be like buckled in or something? I don't know, but I can't believe it.
At the rear of the train, there's 3 sleeper carriages offering private compartments.
Wow, this just goes like right through the city, huh?
The sleeper carriages are then followed by what is just essentially a normal daytime intercity rake offering second class seats, as well as premium seats and a cafe car.
Okay. I can only relate this to going on an airplane. That's like, I've done that a fair amount of times. That's like the one thing that most Americans have done. That's like public transportation, technically. Airplane, where there's first class and economy seating and different seating. And that's the only thing I can even think of that's relatable to this. Okay.
Our train tonight will be hauled by this EL-18 locomotive, which is capable of 200 kilometers per hour. Most of
Wow.
these locomotives have now been painted in a special livery promoting some of the landscapes you can see along various Norwegian railway lines.
Oh, cool.
Norway's railway network uses a privatized franchising model, so our train tonight is actually operated by SJ Nord, a subsidiary of the Swedish National Railway Company.
Okay. So there's just like airlines, there's different train companies, different brands, and okay. So it's here. Are we are we gonna get on? I'm ready to get
When
on.
boarding the sleeper here in Oslo, you must check in with the friendly staff on the platform. They will check
Oh,
your ticket and hand you your key to your room.
oh my God. I see. I would have just got on. Like I would have got in trouble. I would do this completely wrong. I'd just be like, "Oh, you get on the train. You're supposed to talk to somebody first, and you need your key to your wait, room? Wait, did he say a room? There's a room? What do you mean a key to what? You have a whole room on a train?
But before we head on board the sleeper carriage and go find our private compartment, I went to have a quick look at the other travel options. The cheapest onboard option is
Oh.
just a regular seat, and while they are pretty good seats, I would not recommend them for the full overnight journey unless you are on a very tight budget.
Is Oslo to Trondheim is the journey. How long does that take? Is it really like long enough that you want to go overnight? Um, because when you look at Norway on a map, it's not that huge. So I'm actually surprised people get on trains and like go to sleep or get like a whole compartment, or is that necessary? Anyway, I guess because they have it. So I guess people do it. This is what I would picture right here, like from other videos or movies, TV. If you ever see somebody on a train, it's like this. This is what I picture, like this, the simple thing.
There is even a dedicated carriage for families, which features a large kids' play area, complete with a Brio railway set to build your own railway line while on the train.
What? What? Wait a minute. This is nice. I didn't know trains could have all this.
A step above the standard class seats, you'll find premium, offering a good middle ground with large reclining seats.
Oh.
And while these seats do offer a lot of recline, they don't go fully flat like the comparable Plus Night product on V's route to Bergen.
Oh my god. I didn't know the seats. Because, I mean, it makes sense. Here in the United States, I've never been on a train. I've never experienced any of this. I just thought it's like a train with seats in it. Sometimes you see a train carrying like coal and like products and stuff, like going by when I'm driving around in my car. Sometimes you see a train, but that's for carrying like freight. That's for carrying stuff, not people. We don't have people trains, is what I should say. So I didn't know that it'd gotten so technologically advanced. I feel like I'm thinking about trains from like the 1800s or something. That's what I've seen in movies. This is much more advanced than I realized.
Large reclining seats. And while these seats do offer a lot of recline, they don't go fully flat like the comparable Plus Night product on V's route to Bergen.
You can you could get this seat and pretty much lay down.
Anyway, enough about other classes on board, let's go board our sleeper carriage.
Okay. What is this? Oh my
Heading
god.
down the corridor, I quickly find my room, and using the keycard I was provided at check-in, I can unlock it and get in.
What the hell is going? This is like a hotel. Are we on a train right now?
Every room sleeps up to 2 people, but I got this whole thing to myself tonight.
What?
Looks pretty cozy.
I mean, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's way, way better than I thought. I didn't, because when it said like a sleeper overnight train, I wasn't quite sure what that was supposed to mean. You get your own room with a bed? And there could even be 2 people. I mean, you even get a little sink. What?
Luggage can be stored on the shelf above the corridor or under the bed, but very bulky luggage may have to stand on the floor inside your cabin.
This is amazing. Even just being able to have privacy. How much
We will
is
take a
this?
closer look at all the onboard amenities and the cabin itself after departure, but now our train is ready to depart Oslo, which today is a minute behind schedule at 23:08.
A minute behind schedule. That's pretty good.
As I was traveling in the middle of the summer, it barely gets dark during the night here in Norway, and as we now slowly roll out of Oslo, let's take a closer look at the route we'll be traveling along tonight.
Oh wow. This is so cool. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
We are on
Working.
board train 405, which leaves from Oslo heading north on its 548-kilometer long journey that's scheduled to take 7 hours and 33 minutes to reach Trondheim.
340 miles. 7.5 hours. So 6, 12, 24. I feel like that's roughly how long it would take in a car. I thought trains were supposed to be like way faster than a car. This is still going to take 7.5 hours. I'm a little surprised. No wonder people are going to want to sleep. That makes a lot of sense. I thought this thing was going like 200 kilometers an hour or something. I don't know. Maybe maybe the math checks out. But Or maybe do you have to make a bunch of stops? I don't know. But seeing the map helps a lot because I didn't really know the relationship between Trondheim and Oslo.
This gives the train an average speed of 73 kilometers per hour.
Yeah. Okay. That's not as fast as I thought, I'm gonna be honest.
As we roll into the night, I actually went to the cafe car for a late dinner, as I arrived in Oslo just before our sleeper's departure on the direct train from Malmö, which does not exactly have good food options on board.
Okay, so it's like a vending machine.
So not only was it really nice to see there actually is a cafe car on this short overnight train, but it's actually also open for business.
What is this? What the heck is going on? This train is like magic. New stuff just keeps appearing. What do you mean? There's a cafe on the train.
There's actually a pretty good selection here of warm and cold dishes, as well as loads of snacks and other smaller bites.
What? There's a restaurant on the train? There's even like an area, it looks like a restaurant. You can sit down at a table. What? I've never seen anything like this. I didn't know this was possible. This is amazing.
In addition to this, you'll find a cold counter with drinks as well as smaller sandwiches and other light bites.
This is the way to travel. Oh my God. If we had this this would be so great in the United States. Because the United States is gigantic. Like, it could take you like 20 or 30 hours to go across the US, or if you want to drive to California or Florida, takes forever. So you might as well be on a train where you don't have to drive. You can sleep and you can get something to eat. You can play with your kids in the play area. This is amazing. Now I understand. I don't even care if it's slow or not. This is just a great experience.
It's a really extensive selection, so there should be something for everyone. I grabbed myself a Norwegian orange soda and went back to the dining area, while the staff prepared me one of the most iconic things you can order in a Norwegian cafe car.
What?
While my food was being prepared, I just enjoyed watching the landscape being gently illuminated by the faint light still left here close to midnight.
So cool. So cool. Getting to see out the window, and so they're actually cooking him a meal?
Our train makes a brief stop at Oslo Airport to pick up a few more passengers heading north. And as we
okay.
depart from the airport, my dinner, or I guess midnight snack, is served. Norway's unofficial national dish might just be frozen pizza, and every Norwegian cafe car serves some sort of variation of it.
This looks good.
Look, I'm not gonna pretend this was cheap or the best pizza I've ever had, but I was hungry and this filled that spot.
That's like, in US dollars, that's like over $20 for, okay, that's really expensive, but what are you gonna do? Beautiful.
And after that pleasant visit to the cafe car, let's go back to our cabin.
This is crazy how you
I
can just
really
walk.
do like night trains
You can just like walk around the train. Like, what?
that give you the option to lock the cabin from the outside also. I'm generally not too worried about theft on a night train like this, but it is really nice for peace of mind.
Oh, if this was in the United States, I would lock every lock that I had. I would lock everything. It'd be scary if this was in the I mean, it'd be cool, but people are weird.
Just don't forget your keycard if you go out.
Huh.
Right, let's check out this cabin where we are spending the night.
Okay.
Every cabin sleeps 2 persons in a bunk bed layout, with the top bunk getting this handy harness to prevent falling out during the night. But as it's just me here tonight, there's no need for it. Over here you'll find a small sink, which had pretty good water pressure. As the water from the sink is not drinkable, SJ also provides drinking water.
I mean, for some Americans, they'd be like, this is better than my apartment.
By the sink you'll also find a button to control the cabin lights, and above this, kinda inconveniently placed, is also one of the cabin's power outlets.
Okay.
You will also find a more conveniently placed outlet by the fold-out table at the lower bunk.
Cool. Oh, a table. Okay, it's the
But
it's not like the most amazing, but it's nice. It's nice. The little things.
by the door between the two bunks is where you'll find the control panel for the temperature, as well as the light and the night light.
You can control the temperature in your room on a train? Oh my god, and a light.
A ladder is also provided to help access to the top bunk.
Oh yeah. You've really thought of everything.
Overall, I do quite like these
Huh.
Norwegian sleeper cabins. They're not too cramped and have good amenities,
How much does this cost? This is amazing.
although the design and color choices do leave them feeling a little utilitarian.
Ah, whatever. It's
But one
good.
thing I couldn't figure out is what the hell this thing is, as it just kinda extends the bed but nothing more. Maybe it's to help the staff make up the top bunk, but I would love to know if you know in the comments below.
Probably. I do feel like it's to get to the top bunk. Because it looks like something you'd step on.
As there's no toilets in the cabin, this is instead shared at the end of the corridor.
Where are we going?
The toilets themselves were pretty
Oh.
basic, but they were fully functional and were kept clean throughout the journey.
There's a bathroom on the train. There's a bathroom. This train literally has like it's like a hotel on wheels. I really didn't know this was a thing.
There was plenty of paper towels stocked, and the water was working without issue, so no complaints from here.
Huh.
And with that, it's finally time to catch some sleep. What an enjoyable ride this has been. A comfortable sleeping cabin, great amenities, and a beautiful morning to welcome us to Trondheim. The only thing that's left to mention before we
Yeah.
arrive in just a couple of minutes is tickets. A private cabin between Oslo and Trondheim starts from just under 1600 Norwegian kroner, and while
Oh. I was curious about this. 140 euros? So that's like 170, 160 US dollars. That is not nothing. That is not cheap. That's 150, $160. So this is not something that you can do often. But for everything you get, if this is something you're doing for traveling, to vacation, to go somewhere, um, once a month, once, twice a month, absolutely. This is amazing to me. What an enjoyable way to travel. And I'm kind of jealous. Like here in the US, it's not even an option.
it's not exactly cheap, I also don't think it's that unreasonable, given a decent hotel in either Oslo or Trondheim will quickly also approach 1000 kroner for a night.
Sure, hotels are expensive. This is like a hotel that tra- lifts you off the ground and transports you across the country. Um, this is amazing. I love this. This is so cool. I'm so happy this exists. I wish we had this in the United States. Seriously, I would do this. Absolutely. Um, I know Americans would be weird about sleeping on a train, though, or like some people might even try to live on the train. I'm thinking of all the reasons why we don't. There's no good reason. We should have this. Why don't we have this? This is amazing. I love this. This is so cool. So, anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, especially if you're Norwegian. If you've ever done something like this, one of these trains, or that'd be cool to hear about your thoughts on this, and because I think this is amazing. So cool. And if you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.